Tiger King's Joe Exotic is back in Oklahoma. He was moved here from a federal medical center in North Carolina. Now he's getting ready for his resentencing hearing set for tomorrow in federal court in Oklahoma City. Fox 23 investigative reporter Jana Clark stays in touch with Joe and has a preview of what to expect tomorrow. She even just talked to him on the phone from his jail cell.
Joe was just moved to Oklahoma from a federal medical center in North Carolina. He had been in North Carolina since November so he could be treated for prostate cancer. Joe says he is supposed to be in the courtroom tomorrow in person. After 2 years in prison, Joseph Maldonado Passage is getting a new sentence.
My name's Joe Exotic. This is my way of living, and nobody's going to tell me any otherwise.
The Oklahoma zoo owner known as Joe Exotic from Tiger King was convicted of wildlife offenses and for hiring someone to kill Carol Baskin.
Hey, all you cool cats and kittens.
She runs a big cat sanctuary in Florida.
I'm about getting the truth. There's an innocent man in prison.
Season 2 of Tiger King questions Joe's conviction.
In order for there to be justice, there has to be truth.
We want some answers.
Joe didn't hurt anybody. That's my opinion.
The plot to kill Carol is built on lies.
Joe was sentenced to 22 years in prison, but an appeals court overturned it in July.
I'm sure y'all got a story to tell.
John Rinke was also featured in Tiger King. He managed the zoo with Joe for 14 years.
They revoked his sentence because they knew they did it wrong. You cannot sentence him all together. The animal charges and the murder for hire charges cannot be tied all into one. It has to be separate sentencing.
How are you feeling? Are you confident? Are you nervous?
I feel good.
Joe's attorney, John Phillips, is in Oklahoma City to get ready for the hearing.
The resentencing is not an insignificant event in Joe's case. It's tremendously significant because it shows that the justice system wronged him. And wronged him specifically over this murder for hire sensation.
Are you going to be able to present evidence?
For this one, you're going to have 3 lawyers representing Joe, my firm and another firm. And we're definitely going to bring up the new evidence. A lot of that is supposed to be directed at the next stage.
The next stage, John says, is to file a motion to fight to get Joe a new trial. John's collected affidavits signed by people like Jeff Lowe, who previously worked to help put Joe behind bars. John says some witnesses like Jeff have now changed their stories. Alan Glover, who at first claimed he was supposed to be the hitman, has now admitted on camera to Joe's attorneys that he lied on the stand.
I committed perjury during my trial testimony regarding my involvement as the hitman in the murder for hire.
You got Jeff Lowe, you got Alan Glover, you got all them guys that knew they were wrong in what they did coming forward now and admitting that it was a setup. The man needs to get out of there.
Here he sits. And we just want to show the world why the jury got it wrong and why they were misled.
Joe has been sending letters to me from prison, repeatedly saying he's innocent. In one of his letters, Joe wrote, "I've done nothing wrong. You will finally see. I was telling the truth this whole time." He always signs his letters Joe Exotic. Joe's not allowed to make many phone calls, but I just got a phone call directly from Joe from jail, and I asked him about the hearing. What kind of a sentence do you think you will get?
Man, this is all so corrupt and has such an agenda. I look for him to max me out again and make me go through another 1.5 year appeal. The decent thing for justice, okay, because they have all the evidence of perjury. They know it was all crap. I would like to see justice. I don't want to be a felon the rest of my life, but, if they want this conviction that bad, I wish that they would just do time served and not make me sit another 1.5 years in prison going through an appeal that we know we're going to win. They can keep their conviction. They win. They'll keep me from ever owning a firearm. I'll be a felon the rest of my life. But I would be able to go home.
Joe says he's looking forward to his day in court. I will be at the hearing and let you know what happens. Covering news that matters, Jana Clark, Fox 23 News.
Truly a fascinating case, and we have asked the U.S. Attorney's Office to talk about this case, but they don't want to since it is still ongoing.